Let's talk weather now. Meteorologist Joseph Neubauer in with us here this afternoon. Joseph, you were talking about some storms going up. We have chasers on those right now.
That's right. Up in northwestern Oklahoma, Amanda and Dave have been watching these towers kind of developing all around them, really. There's a lot of cumulus cloud activity where they are. They're kind of getting agitated, the clouds that is, and they're starting to grow vertically. And we now have one just really solid target now that is just north of Sealing by about 10-15 miles that's moving off to the east-northeast. Another target near Fargo. So I'd say these are, like legit little echoes here that could become thunderstorms over the next 30 minutes or so, especially this one right near Cedardale and Highway 281 north of Chester, and of course Sealing there near the Bouse Junction. It's along a boundary. That's where I'm seeing these storms start to develop there in northern Oklahoma. It's really evident when you look at visible satellite. We're watching for potential storm development. You can kind of make out that little line here. We're starting to see cumulus towers kind of grow and grow more. It's a pretty wide open warm sector this evening, so storms could go up in northern and especially in northeastern Oklahoma. I think we might get some storms in northwest Oklahoma that go east. They move into a really rich environment, Enid to Ponca City, Stillwater to Tulsa, and they get even stronger in this zone that's highlighted with a level 2 out of 5 risk. This zone is also highlighted for a very low tornado risk, but still very much notable. It's a 2 out of 10 on our tornado index after 7 o'clock going until about midnight. That risk, by the way, comes all the way down to the north end of the metro. We need to monitor closely. Chasers will be out, as will I, here watching these storms. I still think, though, this evening for these severe storms, the bulk of the issue lies in the wind, as it has for most of this week. It's going to be 50 up to 70 mile per hour wind gusts, even some hail 2/4 to ping pong sized, and up in northern Oklahoma where they've gotten just way too much rain, flash flooding concerns from Enid to Ponca City to Stillwater in this zone. So storms are really starting to go up, I think, after 6 and 7 o'clock. Even a cell will watch there in western Oklahoma. That's also in an area with a 1 out of 5 risk, but a bulk of the storms kind of hone in on northern and northeastern Oklahoma, so that's where the 2 out of 5 really comes in. When you see a higher end severe risk day, the bullseye spots with the highest risk usually correlate to where you'll see most of the storm reports. So this is wind and hail and even a low end tornado risk through 10. Now we're at 11 o'clock, midnight. That's when I would expect storms to be knocking on the door here in the metro after 10 p.m. through about midnight. And then as storms get further south, they kind of lose their steam. And there are still storms out there well past 2 a.m. The severe risk starts to come down. We can see those cumulus clouds not quite as vertically grown here as we look north from OKC, but watching, it's been a hot and humid day. We're in the 90s. It feels almost like 100. It's over 100 for heat index, a 111 in Ada. So we have the heat humidity. That's why the storms are really teeing off this afternoon and this evening, and especially up in northern Oklahoma, those chances will be high. So tonight, expect a muggy night. Storms, we're going to be in the 70s. Some lingering showers in the morning, but Saturday is salvaged. Sun will be out. It'll be mid to upper 90s. A really hot day tomorrow. 100s out west. And yes, the heat index will not be far behind. I'm thinking like 105 to 110. High heat stress. So what do you need to know? That's what's taking over the forecast. Heat building. We do have one tiny risk for storms tomorrow, but heat quickly takes over the headlines this weekend and into next week as we go into July. The risk for storms tomorrow is really low. Again, we're going to see a lot of sun, heat concerns top of mind, but out in western Oklahoma, we could see a hail or wind-producing storm in far western Oklahoma into the Texas Panhandle. OKC not in that risk, so we get kind of a break tomorrow. The heat begins to take over, and then heat fully wins on Sunday because the rain chance is just gone. Yeah, mid to upper 90s. I have 100s outright by next weekend, which, oh, by the way, that's the Independence Day weekend stretch there. Upper 90s into the 100s. A few small chances for rain, but a very summer-like pattern setting up. And you're up to date on your latest First Alert forecast, guys.